Yo, back at you with another episode. This is the first episode for 2022. First live episode. See it. We back, baby. Stronger than ever. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. Yes, sir. We made it another year. Huh? What a year has it been? We made it another year, man. Some people didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't make it to see 2022. But you made it. I made it. That's something to be grateful for, man. You know? I know some people didn't make it, man. And you probably know some people that didn't make it either. Yeah, man, that's something to be grateful for. Some people probably woke up. Some people probably didn't wake up this morning. It happens. But you did. Like, share the video. I know it takes a while for the alerts to go out. If it even goes out. You know, I'm being shadow banned. You know? But hey, maybe things will change this year. Hey, you know. But you never know until you keep going. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. That's what this video is all about. Women follow the leaders. You got to keep going. Women follow the leaders, man. That's right. That's how that works. Either you're a man or a mouse, but you can't be both. You know? That's how that works. Either you're a man or a mouse. You can't be both. That's what my grandfather used to say when I was growing up. Yeah, you can either be a man or a mouse, but you can't be both. Yeah. Let me see something. But yeah. I think I like it that way. Yeah. That's more like it. Yep. So, you know, what's going to change for you in 2022? That's $1 million question. No, $1 million answer to $1 million question. What's going to change for you in 2022? More than likely, you've tried what everybody else has done. You followed everybody else. And that doesn't work. You probably sat around watching everybody else and to see what they was doing. And that doesn't work. The only thing that works, the only thing that guarantees that things are going to change for you is you have to change. That works. See, I'm a practical thinking guy. I do what works. I like to find things that work. It don't gotta be complicated. I prefer it be simple. Is it hard? Sometimes. Is it difficult? Yeah, not really. Is it hard in the beginning? Most of the time. Because you probably never done it before. It's a new habit. It's a new concept, new way of doing things, new way of being. You're becoming a better person, a better version of self. Some people like to say. But that's the only thing that's the only way you can guarantee that things are going to change. You have to change. If you wait around for other people to change, it's going to fail. You can't depend on other people for your livelihood like that. You shouldn't. No one's going to care about your life as much as you. Not even your parents. And let's just be honest. Most of our parents, they done screwed up their lives. So why the hell why the hell you keep listening to them? Some people, some women especially, they're 40 plus years of age. And they still listening to their moms. And they know their mom is a screw up. Now tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. Your mom's single, you single, but you say you want a man. You say you want to get married and have a family. But you listening to your mom, she destroyed her family. She ran your dad away into the arms of another woman. But you still listening to her. Tell me how that makes sense. A lot of women don't do this. See, that's not practical. That's not practical thinking. That's not even common sense. That's not even critical thinking. That's just emotions. And see, as a man, you have to take the emotions out of the equation altogether. And you got to look at this thing like a big picture. And you got to list all the steps of what it's going to take for me to get there. And then you break the steps down into baby steps. And then you say, hey, how do I have to think? What do I have to believe to even get started? Because I want this shit to work. And I want it to last for a long time. I don't want it to be a fly by night type deal. I want this to last for a long time. I want this to last for the next generation. I want to be able to pass this down to my kids. And I want my kids to be able to pass it down to their grandkids, to my grandkids. You know? So you got to play. I'm playing the long game. I ain't trying to start a hustle. It's all about the hustle. We're from hustle culture. All about the hustle. Everything gotta be fast. Fast money, fast cars, fast women. You know, everything can't be fast all the time. There's something has to be for the long term. Something. Everything can't be fast. Like Biggie Small says, ski mask way, the fast way. Everything can't be fast all the time, man. Yeah, Happy New Year. L. Anthony in the house. Happy New Year, man. But everything can't be fast all the time. Something has to be slow. There has to be something that you're doing to play the long game. And it's not so much the doing part all the time. Everyone tells you, hey, you got to do this, follow this 5 steps, 7 tips, 11 skills for this. What else? 21 questions. And on and on and on. It's not about doing all the time. Sometimes, man, it's who you are. It's just showing up, being on time, being a stand-up guy. Sometimes that's worth more than doing something. A lot of people are looking for the tips, the 7 tips to sweep women off her feet. Come on, man. That's what a lot of guys are looking for. They're looking for that magic bullet. Look, man, it doesn't. Look, once you become the right type of man, the magic bullet works. The magic bullet works. If you're the right type of guy, of course it's going to work. If you're the right type of guy, you can pick up women all damn day. Shit. It's kind of like, I remember like back in I guess like 10 years ago, a lot of these dudes, white guys, call themselves pickup artists, right? They basically created a whole entire industry. And they call it a pickup artist. So what a lot of these guys used to do is basically go out in the street or go to the clubs or out and about and approach women all day long until they hit a certain number, right? And then they would record the video or document what they did and try to teach other guys to do the same thing. But I'm like, I said, he can do that shit. I know him personally. So it's going to work for him, but it ain't just the pickup. It ain't just the approach. It's who he is that the women warm up to. But shit, I can tell you what to say all day long and tell you what to do. But if it ain't in you, none of that shit gonna work. You're gonna struggle. That's the thing. That's the key. That's the master key. There's a book called The Master Key. Check this out. Well, I think I got the book over here. Yeah, hold on for a second. This book called the Master Key, Master Key System. This is the key. The key is you got to become a certain type of guy to get what you want and to maintain what you want. It's much bigger than just having a bunch of information. You can have all the information all day long and lose it all. And you have to start all over again. I've done that a couple of times. I've started stuff, you know. This is when I was in direct sales. I'd roll like, I don't know, probably like 50 people directly. And then within 2 years, it crashed and burned because I didn't have enough experience dealing with so many people at one time. I didn't know how to handle the people. I didn't really know. I wasn't organized. That was the problem. So a lot of times it's who you are more than the doing. You know, if I was the right type of guy at the time, I would have never lost all the damn people. I would have been organized. I would have known what to say and what to do. But I didn't. And that's how it is. Fastest way doesn't last as long as slow and steady. Most of the time it don't. You know. Mississippi in the house. What's going down? Yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, I like most of the time, anything that happens fast usually don't last long. My mom used to say, how they come in is how they leave. That's what my mom used to say. I mean, let's take I don't like using I don't like a lot of these damn celebrities. Let's take Oprah for a second. I'm not a fan of Oprah at all. I don't know if you know this. I'm not a fan of Oprah. Never. I've never been a fan of Oprah. But what I would say is this. Why do you think people like Oprah? Why do you think they like Oprah? It ain't just because how she look. Let's just be honest. Oprah is not an attractive woman. And let's be honest, call a spade a spade. Oprah is not attractive. There's nothing about Oprah that I'd be like, man, I want to take her out. I've never said that before. Nothing about Oprah that's physically attractive. That's all I'm saying. So it has to be something else about her that people flock to, that they like. And it's going to be different for everybody. I'm not a fan of Oprah. Because I know the game she play, and I'm not really a fan of that shit. I can see why a lot of middle-aged white women would like her. Because they look at her like grandma. She's like grandma to them. She's the older black woman that they can sit down and talk to and tell all their problems. You know. But my grandma wasn't like Oprah. Not at all. When I was growing up. You know? She was very entertaining for one thing. Well, she might be for some people, but just not me. It's like if you look on my bookshelf, I don't have no Oprah books and no magazines. Not one. I I I understood what she was doing from day one. I remember when Oprah talk show started coming on television. I was young back then. I remember when it first came on television. And something about her show, even back then when I was young, something about it just wasn't right. And I didn't necessarily knew what was going on until I couldn't explain what was going on, what she was doing until I got older. Now, regardless of how I feel about Oprah, people like her because of the image that she's projecting. And that's why they like Oprah. It ain't got nothing to do with her physically, how she look. She ain't doing much. She got a team of people around her. Team of what? I don't know. 15, 20 people at any given time. What is she really doing? Sitting down talking, asking questions. That's it. Let's take 50 Cent. Let's take 50 Cent. Why do people like 50? Why do women like 50? Is it because of the money? No. They liked him before he started getting the money. So it can't be just the money. Before he had the money, women still liked him before the money. Is it because of celebrity? Yeah, that helps. The celebrity does help. That does help. Is it because of his persona? Yeah, maybe so. Is it because of his demeanor? Yeah, that helps. And because of his background, how he grew up and what he been through on them streets, yeah, that definitely helps. Some women like street dudes or guys that had a past of being in the streets. Some women love that. So it's gonna be different for everybody. Every woman is gonna be different. Now I didn't grow up like that, like he did. I'm from a small town, so the street thing don't really. I don't give a shit about it. To be honest, I don't really do nothing for me personally. I grew up in a small town, so I don't. You know. Now, as far as him being a good businessman, yeah, I like that aspect. Of who he is. That's the part that I like. But as far as the street cred and his background, I could go without that. I could care less about that. But it ain't got nothing to do with him physically, how he looked. Most women, most women would probably say he's an average looking guy. If that, you know. A lot of guys think that it's all about looks. There's a lot of guys out there that think like this. A lot of guys think it's all about looks. A lot of guys will say, if you don't look like Shamar Moore or Brad Pitt or what's the other white one? or basically anybody that's on television. If you don't look like if you don't look like a black man on television with a bald head, you ain't getting no bitches. There's a lot of guys that think like this. That's how women think. Got a lot of guys out here are thinking, they're looking at it through the woman's eyes. Then I was like, well, if that's the case, most people don't look like people on television. No. Most of the people on television don't look like most of the people off television. So how does that make sense? Shit. This is this is the mindset of a lot of guys out here. If you don't look like what's that guy name? Man, I can't. I don't follow these damn celebrities. What's that guy name, man? Man, I can't remember. He's a typical guy. He's perfect. He's the perfect black male that white folks like. Oh man. What's the dude name? Man, I can't remember, man. But he's perfect. He got a bald head. Oh yeah, he's perfect, boy. If you don't look like these guys on television, and if you don't got no money, a lot of guys will say, "Man, I ain't got a chance in hell of getting no woman. I might as well become a trick." That's a sad way of thinking and being, boy. I'm telling you. I agree with you on that from Oprah and 50 Cent. We can all learn their business savvy and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these guys, boy, it ain't got nothing to do with you know, it's who they are more than anything. Yeah, it's who they are. What they stand for means everything. Let's take an extreme example. Trump. Let's take Trump for example. Now ain't no white woman is attracted to him. Never have, never will. Just physically. Ain't no white woman physically attracted to this fool. Can we call a spade or what? He got that old crazy hair on his head going all over the place. Ain't no woman that's physically attracted to this fool. But you know why they gravitate towards him. It's because of who he is, what he stands for, and his persona. That's why. He ain't physically. You like, this guy look like a fool. You know? You don't know if he going right or left. You really don't know where he stand very much on anything until you ask him. And even then he might lie. So his wife ain't gonna say he's a suave type fella. No. No. Come on. You ain't gotta be a genius to figure this out. Because we saw how what's her name? His wife was acting when he was in the White House. They were walking and she was like, "Get your hand off me." You know, that's how it is, man. It ain't about just one thing. And why would you want to depend on one thing anyway? Depending on one thing is a recipe for a disaster. That's a recipe for a disaster. Now, here's another thing. A lot of these people, like Trump, for example, you might know where he stands, and even Oprah. You might know, you might not know where Trump stands. You might know where Oprah stands, but they're not good leaders. They're not good leaders. They're just good entertainers. Now they might have a position. You can have a position, but that don't make you a good leader. Now, I got to give it to 50. 50 came out and said years ago that he made a lot of mistakes with the G unit, with all those guys. Basically, he said he made a mistake as far as being a good leader, because he said he basically babied them too much. He went about it the wrong way, and they kept calling him, asking him for money all the time, and he was giving it to them. But he said after a while he got tired of doing that shit, and then they felt entitled, like he owed them something. That's a sign of good leadership, when you can admit to your mistakes. Now, Trump didn't do that when he was in the White House. He didn't admit to no damn mistakes. That's a sign of poor leadership. That's a sign of poor leadership, man. You blaming everybody else for what happened when you was in there. That's a sign. That's poor leadership. So there's a difference between a position and good leadership. A position, it could be at your job, supervisor, manager, vice president. That don't make them a good leader, though. They just got a position. That's all. That that's that's not the same thing. See, a lot of people at work will confuse the two. They'll say, "Oh, he has a leadership position." That ain't no leadership position. That's just a damn position at the job. That's it. You can be a supervisor or a manager and goof off for the next 5, 10 years and don't get shit done. You dump all the work on everybody else, like most of them do. But that don't mean you're a good leader. Good leaders build other leaders that follow them. That's your flock. And other women, other people are going to see that, and they're gonna want to be down with that. Because most people are followers anyway. They got women, especially women, have the herd mentality. So, and women naturally go where the benefits and resources are. That's natural. It's natural for a woman to gravitate towards, you know, a man who he got access to resources and benefits, and he got the skills to pay the bills. Then you can, and maybe, you know, you pipe, you maybe piping them down. Hey, that helps. It's just a natural thing from a woman's point of view. And it ain't got nothing to do with you being black, you're white, your religion. Uh, that leadership supersedes all that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with all that. As a matter of fact, if you have poor leadership skills, you get exposed after a while. It's only a matter of time. You can try and delegate all you want. You can try to get other people to do your duties as much as you want, but eventually you're going to get exposed. And then people are going to leave. And that happened to me when I was involved in the direct sales. But I dealt with it, though. That's the thing. I got better. I didn't make excuses. I just didn't know. I didn't have enough experience as far as dealing with with a lot of people all at one time. And these are just social skills. You know, I mean, if you can't deal with one person, you're not going to be able to deal with 50 people in a room. You're not. I mean, if you can't deal with one woman, what's the chances of you dealing with two women at a time? Slim to none. You know? Hey, smash the like button. Any questions, man? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Yeah, it's like leadership skills are very important, man. And it's something that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. You know? Oh man, I got. Hey, and don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast. Yeah, don't forget to check that out, man. I just uploaded a new episode yesterday. Well, yesterday was last year. I just uploaded a new episode last year, which was yesterday. That's funny how that happens, you know. I listened to the Patreon earlier; it was on point. Yeah, yeah. That was a long one. Yeah, that was something to make. That was something to I think everybody, every person, damn near every person could think about, you know. And yeah, go check out the Patreon too. Yeah, check out the Patreon. I just did a 30-minute audio, you know, something that I'd say most guys probably never thought about in a way that I break it down. You know, I know I didn't until I just started paying attention to sports and athletics. You know, yeah, it's like there's always a psychological component between men and women in any environment, in all areas of activity. There's always a psychological component to it. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn language, your culture. That's bullshit. Don't get caught up in all that culture and the language and where you're from. You're black, you're white, yeah, and on and on and on. The same old shit people usually talk about. But they never tell you the psychological aspect of it. You know why? Because they don't know. They can't tell you something they don't know. That's the difference between me and a lot of people online. I can talk about it in great detail. I just did for the past 42 minutes to you. And you know the reason why I can do it? Because I've experienced it. And I've studied groups of people worldwide. And I've met people from all over the world, all over the country. That's why I can talk about it. And I can tell you my experiences dealing with certain women or just certain people in general. And then I can tell you, scientifically speaking, why things happen the way they do and why certain women see things the way they do. And I can also tell you how their culture is really doing them a disservice in most cases. Some of these damn cultures, I don't even want to be involved in this shit. Some of these damn cultures that a lot of people seem to like, that shit is self-sabotaging a lot of these damn people. Like, for real. I mean, speaking your language is one thing. And hey, that's cool. But some of this shit, some of these people be doing, I don't want to do that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not putting that shit on. I'm not putting that shit on. I'm not putting on anything that resembles a dress or looks like a dress. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And I'm going to do a video, things that men just don't do. Probably this week. Well, no, next week. I forgot the day, Saturday. I'm gonna do a video talking about things that men don't do. There's certain things, man, you can't pay me to do it. We see a lot of these celebrities, they're doing anything. Sitting on a man's lap? Come on, man. Come on, man. You cross-dressing and putting on a dress and come on, man. I'm not wearing no dress. I'm not cross-dressing. I'm not putting on no lipstick. I'm not doing none of that. You can't pay me no money to do that. For me to do a video with lipstick on and then turn around and justify why I did it for the money. So that makes me a hoe, a prostitute, an escort. I gotta live with that for the rest of my life. I just prostituted myself for a couple dollars, for a couple $100, couple $1,000. And I gotta live with that for the rest of my life. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'll find another way to make some money, but it ain't gonna be that way. That's why I always say to justify why I turned it down. When I get a new phone, I'm gonna hit that StreamYard. For some reason, this phone doesn't work well with StreamYard. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that either. I thought, I don't know, man, this shit. I be thinking it's YouTube, bro. You know. That'd be a great video. Yeah. What's your take on Pete Davidson? Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is, bro. Who the hell is Pete Davidson? The millions got them celebrities. Tyler Perry made tons of cash playing a woman. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna dress like a woman. Be Medea. No, bro. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I know it might be funny to some people. That's why he did it, because he knew it was gonna be funny. He knew it was going to be funny. That's why he did it. Look, Tyler Perry is a smart guy. He's a very intelligent guy. He knew the shit was going to be funny. That's exactly why he did it. But I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. No. You're going to put, then I'm going to be on TV forever. Forever, forever, ever. Everybody's going to see it. Everybody that knows me going to see that shit. And I got to live with that? Oh, no, man. I can't do that. Your reputation is everything, bro. That's all you got. That's the problem that we have as a people. Our image has been destroyed. Our image has been destroyed. Not by us, by somebody else. Pete Davidson is the guy running around with Kim K. Oh, that guy. Now, what I think, I don't really know. He's an older guy. He's a comedian, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think anything about him, really. He's just an older guy. Fucking with Kim Kardashian. That's it, really. Master P said he couldn't wear no dress. I'll be honest, I wouldn't do it either. But if I got a $2 million check in front of me, I may think about wearing that damn dress. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I'll find another way. I always find another way. Because I had to. I didn't have a lot of options growing up, like a lot of people. So I had to find a way. I had to make a way in a lot of cases, and I'm still doing the same thing today, you know. But think about this for a second. With all the as bad as our image has been destroyed worldwide, women still are attracted to us. Think about that for a second. Women are still attracted to us with all the hate, with all the narrative that's been pushed out here about us. Women still attracted to us worldwide. Let me tell you, when you get outside of America, shit. And it ain't just because of the BBC why they want to get with us either. No, it's much more than that. No. That ain't one of the main reasons. That's just one aspect of why a lot of women probably the main reason why a lot of women want to date us. We're nice. We're easy to get along with compared to the rest of these guys. We're the easiest guys to get along with. These other guys are hard to get along with. You ever work with some of these other guys at work? They're hard to get along with at work. Could you imagine living with a lot of these dudes? Oh my God. It would be a fucking nightmare for somebody like me. I've worked with a lot of these other guys. These guys are hard to get along with. These other groups of women, we have a reputation of being easygoing. Easygoing means more freedom for her. More freedom for her. And that's not a bad thing. You know, I don't believe in twisting a woman's arm and shit now. You know, some of these women, man, they can't even wear certain clothes. You know, the guy will be like, "Hey, get back in there, put some other shit on." Us, man, we don't be telling no woman what she can't wear. You know, we don't be doing that shit. Like some of us do, but for the most part, as long as she look good, it's all good, man. Not a big deal. You know, we're kind of passive when it comes to a lot of stuff. You know, these other guys, they're not. You know, and all that little, you know, passive aggressive talking and sneak dissing and back and forth talk. Them other guys ain't putting up with that shit. We do. Not all of us, but the majority of us, we do. We put up with it a little bit, especially if she look good. Now, if it's an older woman, they'll be like, "Bitch, get your old ass out of here." But a young girl that look good, we'll put up with a little shit talk. These other guys, nope. That woman might end up floating in the Hudson Bay, in the Hudson River somewhere. Dead as hell with these other guys. Because these other guys, they're not used to that. They're not used to no woman being confrontational with them. They don't know how to handle that shit. They want to kill somebody. You know? We don't take it that far. For the most part. You know. Now every once in a while some black dude might do something crazy, but he'll kill himself, kill everybody else, and kill himself. You know? Yeah. But that's very rare. You know, that doesn't happen with us too often. But we're easy going. We're easy to get along with. Really. That's why a lot of Latin women be like, "Shit, I'll talk to him. I'll get married to him too, and I'll convince Poppy Big Poppy, my dad at home, uh, that hey, it's okay. He's a good guy. He's gonna take care. He's gonna take care of me and the family, and we're gonna be just fine. And I'll help him out doing whatever he's into. Then on top of that, not only will I, as a woman, uh, live good, we have kids, plus I'll get piped down like I always wanted to. Because these other guys they're not doing it like that. No. These women are not being pleasured, fulfilled. No, these guys, 5-10 minutes, he busts off and roll over and go to sleep. Or go look at television or something like that. Yeah. So we have a good reputation for being easy to get along with. It ain't just the pipe. That's just one aspect of it. So yeah, you know, that's that's worldwide. Everybody know it. It's nothing. It's not like it ain't no secret. I've been hearing about this in the 90s. Yeah. No secrets there. Don't smash the like button. Dave Chappelle, turned down 50 million. Respect. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Dave. When women still, yep, black dudes are easy to get along with. Yeah, we easy to get along. We're nice, boy. Damn sure that's funny. Hudson Bay. Yeah, that's where they find a lot of dead bodies at. The Hudson River, Hudson Bay, man. Yeah, man, we're nice. We're easy. You know, when these women say easy going, that means more freedom for her, and plus she'll treat you good. You ain't gonna have no problems out of her. Why, if things are going well, why would she give you? Why would she give you problems? That'd be stupid on her part. And plus, let's take a Latin woman for a second. Her family will check her if she go too far and start acting stupid. See, they got checks and balance in their family, in their culture. You know, we don't got nobody's checking nobody in our community today. No, no. It happened when I was growing up, but today, no. They let black women do whatever, bro. As a matter of fact, if she's a 304, a home wrecker, they'll tell her, hey, keep on doing it. I'm like, what? You need to tell her to sit her ass down. Or that craziness. But they won't do it. They'll let her keep doing the same old thing. And not only will they let her keep doing the same old thing, they'll hang out with her. Women didn't do that when I was growing up. You couldn't be no home wrecker. They would shame her. And she couldn't hang out with them no more. But it ain't like that now. They hang out with her and don't say shit to her if she's a home wrecker. Now, if a Latin woman, her family's around, now that shit ain't going down like that. If she's overweight, they say you need to lose weight. You too fat. you know, you know. So from that point of view, as a guy, we would have the advantage. That'd be a benefit. You still have they have they still have family structure, and it ain't it's and they don't get those opportunities like we do. They a lot of these people like Jose and Maria, they ain't really got no money like that. They ain't really ain't making no money like that. I mean, some of them are, but it ain't a lot, not compared to us. No, we get more opportunities than them. you know, but Maria still don't disrespect Jose just because she making more money than him. She ain't gonna disrespect the dude because Maria understands that if he wins, everybody wins. So Maria be like, hey, I have to get behind him to motivate him and inspire him because the whole family will win. Yep. That's how that works. Scientifically speaking. See, Maria understands that. If you dump on the dude, talk shit to the dude, well, goddamn, that ain't gonna work. That's guaranteed not to work. But a lot of women have so much, they have the egos are so damn big, and no one's around to tell them anything. They just doing whatever they feel like. That's the problem. That's the problem we have. You got women are telling women that the hoes is winning today. What? The hoes ain't never won. What are you talking about? That's delusional talk. Just because you a rich hoe, that don't mean you winning. You gonna crash and burn at some point, and it's probably gonna be health wise. If you don't got good health, you ain't winning. If your kids is screwed up, you ain't winning. That ain't that. What the hell that's winning at? If your kids are all screwed up and you have bad health because you done had too much plastic surgery and too many injections. Come on, man. What part of the game is that? That's why a lot of women will look at Kim Kardashian and be like, "Oh, she's winning. How? Look at her family. Look at her family. Look where she came from. Look at her mom. Her mom was a hoe. She's probably still is one. Her mom was a hoe back in the day. They used to run train on her. Them football players used to do it with OJ. That's where she came from. That's who raised Kim Kardashian. Come on, man. And her mom, she's the biggest. She got to be the biggest pimp of all time. Come on, man. That ain't winning. That's not winning, man. And them kids ain't got a chance in hell. Kanye melts. Well, I don't know what Kanye gonna do with them damn kids, boy. I don't know what he gonna do. He done messed up. Shouldn't have got that woman pregnant. Well, you feel women destroying their happiness by not letting men lead and guided. Are in it. Most men are not men. You know. Look, if you have two masculine people in the same space, eventually they're going to collide. Somebody has to go. And it's probably going to be that woman. Because guys are physically stronger than women for the most part. This is why a lot of these women end up in the Hudson Bay. Because a lot of guys are not having it. Now, some women do dominate guys. But those guys are broken. There's no guy that feels good about himself is going to let a woman dominate him. It ain't happening. The only guy that's going to allow a woman to dominate him, he has to be broken. There's no guy that feels good about himself that's going to be happy to be in a position like that. He has to be broken. He has to be out of his mind to put up with something like that, to tolerate something like that. He has to be. He has to be on drugged up, out of his mind, or broken. Either or. You can't be in your right mind and be happy that you're being dominated by a woman. No way. No way. I've never seen it happen in my life like that. A guy that feels good about himself and the woman's in charge. What? That guy gonna be gone. And he gonna find another woman that's gonna respect his leadership. That's gonna respect who he is as a man. Because that guy knows that, hey, if he don't get up out of there, he don't get away from that woman, it's gonna go bad for her. He know it just like I know it. And I've been in situations that was similar to that. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. This is not gonna end well. Because I know me. You can't have two kings in the same castle. Oh man. Yo, smash the like button. And don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast. And go over there and subscribe, man. Go over there and subscribe. And yo, hit the CashApp, man. I'm not gonna be in here too much longer. I got these trolls up in here, man. Yeah, smash the like button. And subscribe. Click that little bell below. And subscribe. Click that little bell below. Man, we starting this new year off, man, with a bang, yo. First day, off top. First day, off top, with a bang. That's how you do it, man. Go hard or go home, man. That's how I was taught. You know? But hey, man, it's spent an hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes, man. I'm told everything I need to have. I don't know where the trolls be coming from. But hey, you know, until next time, keep it real.